Welcome back, guys. Another episode of Talkmen Tuesday. So an Angel back at it again. September 6th. 6th of September. Sora, how are you?
I am doing great. I decided to try something different. I'm wearing a hat this episode because the WNBA semifinals are happening, and so got to represent the Chicago team, which is Chicago Sky. But it's a good day. It is a good day.
I didn't even realize. You said it was the finals or semifinals?
The semifinals, yeah.
Semifinals. Okay.
I don't think the Chicago Sky are doing too well. So, in their game today. So, who knows?
I'm going to Google them right now. Chicago Sky. Well, the 2-1. Chicago leads. Game 4.
Yeah, so they're leading the series, but for their game today, they're losing. And so if they lose today, then they have to go to the fifth game.
Series is tied. If they lose.
Bum, bum, bum.
What? They're the favorites?
I think they either finished first or second.
Yeah, this is first.
But the other team that finished first or second is on the other side in the other semifinals, and so it could be like a number 1 against a number 2, which I think would be cool. Mainly because my team is either a number 1 or a number 2. If I was any other team, I'd be like, don't win. But
with that being said, we'll roll the intro.
Roll it.
It's Tuesday, Talkmen Tuesday. Everybody's looking forward to the podcast, yeah. Tuesday, Talkmen Tuesday. Everybody's looking forward to the podcast, yeah.
Oh, sorry. When is your marathon?
It is the 24th.
Oh.
So it's we've got one more week, two more weeks of training, and then it's there. Counting this week. So this week, next week, it's here.
Are you ready for it?
I mean, as ready as I can be. I told Candace because Sunday is going to be our 12 miles that we run. And I'm like, that's going to suck. But it's going to be like one more mile after that. Oh, well, we can do it type of thing. So we'll see. I'm excited to kind of have it be over with because I feel like it's been this long drag up to it, which, I mean, it's good. It's given us something to do, but I'm just like, I'm ready. I'm ready for it to be done where it's just kind of, if I run, I run. If I don't run, I don't run. I'll probably still do some sort of running just because I like the cardiovascular aspect of the trainings, but I'll be able to go back to the gym and do my normal gym stuff again and kind of all that. So we'll see.
No marathon right after?
No. I never saw myself doing this, so
half marathon. That's intense.
Yeah.
Man. I'm trying to get better at double unders. It's cardio-wise. Just anything cardio-wise. I realize, I don't know if I can't keep a consistent pace, but I go to the rhythm of the song. So it's a great song when the beat drops, I'm pumping and going after it. Then when it slow down, I'm like, why did I do that? So I need to get a consistent bass and then actually have
I was gonna say, what kind of songs do you listen to?
It depends on the coach.
Okay.
Some are 2000 hits. Some others rocks, rock hits from I don't know when, the 90s. And the other ones are some more recent ones, or just some raves music songs. But usually, I've noticed it when it's during the workout, and then a really nice song comes out, and it's the main part where you're just going. And you still do 5 more minutes. So a minute later, you're I'm dying.
Stop it.
Hey, why'd you go so fast early on? The song was good. Well. But it's good. And the 24th is actually when we're having a goodbye get-together for some coaches who've been there for a while. I think since 2016, 2017. They're moving. Well, They moved to Michigan, I believe.
Okay. So not far, but far enough where we can't really do it anymore.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Because one of the, they're a married couple. They actually met through CrossFit. They're both
That's
coaches.
fun.
They're both coaches, and one of them wanted to look for a new job. And I'm not sure if the lady is actually like the full-time coach, and actually that's just like her main job, or she has another thing. But either way, yeah, the guy got another job somewhere else, and he's been looking forever. So they finally got it, and they sold their house, so they're moving, and yeah. I'm gonna buy them energy drinks and coffee gift card as a going away present. Have you tried Rain? Energy drink?
Rain. No.
REIGN.
Oh, is that the? It's got the crown on it, right?
That's my coach's favorite energy drink. She likes the cotton candy one. That's her
I've
favorite.
seen them before.
Just wait, you'll see the story commercials right now with your phones nearby.
Yeah.
Or if you're
thanks,
Googling it.
thanks for that. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Or if you're Googling it, you're gonna be like, well. Yeah, it's gonna make you want to try it too. Rain, cotton candy, and they got mango. I'm crazy for mango.
I've seen them around. I've never tried them. But again, since college, I haven't really had too many energy drinks. I feel like the only time I really drink an energy drink is if I'm going on a long drive or something like that. Just because I feel like part of it's a mental thing, but then I'm like, hey, if it's helping, it's helping. So.
Yeah, you do not want to be drowsy driving.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah. Like the older I get, the more I don't want to drive at night.
I hate driving at night. I mean, it's just one of those things. Like, if I'm driving anywhere, I would want to be able to look at something. And if you're driving at night, it's just dark. Obviously, it's just not fun.
And then people
Especially
have
if you're on
like
the highway too. Ugh.
can't see anything. You're just like, and then the car behind you has strong lights. You're like, ow, ow, ow.
Yeah.
I finally figured out what that little switch does on your rearview mirror. I never realized it.
I have to use that all the time in my car because my car's small, like short to the ground, like yours is, and so we get blinded all the time. So yeah, you got to use that little switch.
For those that don't know, that little switch on your rearview mirror, it's for if the car behind you has strong lights, you switch it on, or switch it, flip it, and then the light doesn't get in your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Before I knew that, I would go up to the steering wheel and just like drive like this, so it didn't hit me. And then
You're like, wow, there must be a better way.
what happens? Somebody like figured this out, and then like my friend who's a mechanic, it's like, you know, there's switches for that. I'm like, what?
No.
Like, what do you do when like the car like it has like strong lights? I'm like, it move forward. He just laughed at
He's
me.
like, oh, you have so much to learn.
But, I think one time he's like, you at least know how to change a tire, right? I'm like, theoretically, yes, but have I done it? No.
I had to change my tire the other weekend because it said that there's low tire pressure, and it was like, so one time when I was at Candace's parents' place, my car got flat, and so then they took the tire to a mechanic just to get it patched, which is like a temporary fix. And so it was slowly losing air. And so I went out to my car one time, and like it was considerably like flattened. And so I'm just like, okay, like it's time to finally do this, and so I had to change my tire.
Oh.
Yeah. And then, after we changed it, the tire pressure light was on consistently. And so I looked at the tires all the time, and all the tires were fine, but they must have barely been underneath, like, the pressure mark that your air is supposed to be at. And so I finally just sucked it up. I went around to all my tires, filled them up to the same level, and then it's gone now. So I'm counting that as a win.
There you go. It's good. And
Oh,
then-
adulting.
Yeah. Have you, what is it? Rotated your tires?
No, I'm not going to rotate my tires. What am I, a mechanic?
I think I checked out my tires. Oh, during the winter. That's when you realize that your tires don't have like thread on them when you slot.
Yeah. That's my tires got really bad because like you're supposed to be able to put a penny in it, and like it's supposed to have. I'm not sure if it's like half or a quarter of the penny supposed to go into the tire, like the tread on it. But one of my tires, or I think two of them, were just like almost completely shot. They're like, well, there's no wonder why you're not getting any traction because like you have no tread left. I'm like, no, that'll do it. Thanks, guys.
It's not a great
problem.
No, it's your tires. When's the last time you changed them? You're like, you need to change them? Yeah. I don't know how many.
Who does that?
Did you ever come across that TikTok or like that video of like, oil changes are scamming you? The recommended, what is it? Change your oil. That's like so outdated, but nobody has updated it because it's better for the oil companies.
Oh.
So that they had like great logic behind it. I never really know like it was actually true or not.
Yeah, I mean, don't tell me if it's true or not because we got our oil changed last weekend. So don't tell me if it's true.
And the oil change thing is like every 3-4 months, and then it's like your car can last a lot longer than that.
Mm-hmm.
What? But like, yeah. Then again, apparently it's very simple to change your oil, but they just like rather than learning 10-15 minutes, and boom, you're done. How would you change your oil?
Go to a mechanic.
Yeah, they have those 10-15 minute places. You just like go.
Oh yeah.
Get out. I remember a video was like, "Why don't you just change your own oil?" I'm like,
What if I do it wrong? It's one of those things that because I asked Candace the same thing as we were doing it. I'm like, isn't this something that we can technically do on our own? She was like, yeah, but it's like she was about to go on to a long trip, and she's like, now's not going to be the time where we're going to go try to do it on her own because we'll probably mess something up, and then the car will break down, and then she'll be stranded. So who knows? I might eventually try it on my own, but yeah.
well, you just gotta like unscrew the bottom part, that's the hard part. Where like you gotta find out the bottom part.
To take it all out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then just put the new one in, and then you want to be fancy. You add like this lubricant or whatnot, and then just close it. That's how simple it is. Apparently,
Easy, so easy a caveman could do it.
While watch you unscrew something else.
I know. Yeah, that's my thing. Like, that's the battery. Oh, okay. Obviously, I know what the battery is, but
simple things.
Yeah, then the engine falls out on you. I was just trying to change my oil. Like, well, you failed. So,
what are some unique things your car has?
Some unique things. Around the speakers in the front, I've got lights, and so one light goes like on constantly, the other light goes to the beat of the music, and then one does like a fade in, fade out type of thing.
Did you like make that happen, or it just came like that?
No. I would have no idea where to start to make that happen. It just came with the car.
I was like, every time I have to put gas, the wire for like where you like pull it and like it releases the door handle for the gas, it broke. So now I have to like pull up the trunk and like get it from the side like inside the trunk to open it, like twist the whole thing from like the back of it. Cause I replaced it one time and then it broke again. And I'm like, I'm never gonna replace it again. I think I broke it once. I fixed it after like a year. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fix it. And then I forgot it was like $70 or something like that. And then it broke like a few months later, or like the next winter. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I'd say that's unique.
I'm like, I'm just gonna open the trunk every single time I need to put a gas. I don't care. It's like those things where like, learning how to change your oil reminded me of like learning how to cut your own hair. That's what I'm trying to do now. Save myself $40.
Yeah, and for those of you that are watching us or listening to us on one of the podcast platforms, come to YouTube and check it out. Check out Angel's slick new haircut.
I cut my hair, and while I was doing my lineup, I went from like the side of my face to like my eyebrows, and I cut my eyebrows.
So you're telling the story wrong. How you say it is, I wanted to make my eyebrows look a little bit different, so I decided to give it a little shave.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I did it completely on purpose.
So it was like I couldn't even tell until you said something. Like, that's good. Luckily, it was
The title
like
of this is going to be "Why I Shaved My Eyebrow Off."
I was so glad it was just like the tip too, because it was like straight down the middle. That would have been obvious.
Could you imagine if like you accidentally shaved like half of it off or something, like complete accident? Like hypothetically, what would you do if you shaved half of your eyebrow off? Like, would you just walk around like that? Would you shave the other half off too, of like the other side to even it out? I feel like I would just have to run with just half of an eyebrow.
It would take probably like 3 or 4 months to grow it all back, right?
Oh yeah.
And so I'm not. Yeah, because if you shave the whole thing off, then I think that takes even longer. Probably the same time, but still, me thinking it takes longer.
No, I feel like it would, but it's probably the same. It's just probably more noticeable, so it just feels like it's longer.
Mm-hmm. Actually, would I want to shave it off so it all comes back at the same time? No. I'd be
It's not like
tempted
some
to
of
do
it's going to come back longer than the other.
that. That's why I would be tempted, thinking that, kind of that way.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, Angel, you can just cut it or like trim it, and it works out. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I'd try to like. It would never work, but I feel like I'd try to like hide it, and I don't know how I would hide it because you can't really. I mean, eye patch it, like a massive eye patch.
Would you ever want to learn how to cut your own hair?
No. I will trust the professional when it comes to cutting my own hair for that very reason.
There's. Do you know Vic Blends? He's like a famous
Yeah,
barber on
I
TikTok.
like him on TikTok.
Did you see the one where he wants to clip? What store do you go to get your hair cut?
Oh, Great Clips?
Great Clips. Great Clips. He went to Great Clips to get cut. And the funniest thing is, like, the girl who got him put her like on the chair, and she goes, "Just so you know, we are not barbers here."
Oh, great! And that's my barber. Oh no!
Hey, imagine you're like, sorry.
That's where I go. Ding. And I say it with a smile.
Like, did they say that? Have they ever said that to you or no?
No, they have never told me they're not a barber. I feel like if they told me they're not a barber, I mean, I'd still go because they're cheap, but...
Yeah, she was like, just so you know, we're not barbers here. I'm like...
That's fair. I respect that honesty.
I think, he probably went deep talk with her and ended up giving her probably a pretty good tip. Huh. That was a good video.
I wonder because he always has conversations with people as he's doing it. If he wanted to see if maybe she would have a conversation with him.
She's like, so why do you do this? It's like, she had a family. She's like, he pays the bills. And it was a side thing. And then it became like a full-time thing. And then, like, he dropped the tip at the end. Boom.
Boom.
Started falling. So, it's so nice.
I would never trust myself cutting somebody's hair, like, professionally. I feel like there are so many different types of hair that are out there, as number one. Number two, you give somebody a bad haircut, and the wrong person, I should say, a bad haircut, you don't know how they'll respond. I just don't want that pressure.
I was so confident in cutting my own hair until like I did like the first cut, and I'm like, oh snap! I have no idea what I'm doing.
Until I actually started.
I was like, I'm gonna buy clippers. I'm not gonna go at barber. $40. How do you go from $25 to $40? Like $5 increase, I could take that. But like he hit me all at once. It hurt.
It's cool though that you're trying to do like style stuff with your hair, and you're not just going for the the shave off everything, because I feel like if you get this style down, then like it'll help you first of all improve your skills, and then second of all like be able to do different things with your hair if you want to keep cutting it on your own after you get more comfortable kind of working it. Because I'm sure the back part of your hair was, or of your head I should say, was probably pretty difficult to get just because you can't really see it. Well, I guess you probably look in the mirror and everything, but
yeah. I left the top on just because I didn't have the clipper high enough to like actually buzz cut it, or like not buzz cut it, but leave it higher than usual. But I have scissors as well. I'm trying to learn how to do scissors.
Also, is the plan to buzz cut the top then after you get like the right clippers?
Yeah. Or,
TBD. Depends how you're feeling.
Yeah, honestly. I got the right clippers now. They just came in today. But now I'm just like, I'll let it go. And then just cut it. I also have scissors. It's not the two yet. So I don't know. I'll probably determine that next month or something. I need another haircut. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like that now. You helped me decide.
yeah, there we go. Unintentionally, I helped.
Let's see. How do you feel about clowns, or?
Oh, clowns are one of those creepy things. It's what I mean. I like clowns if it's like they're not creepy clowns type of thing. Like if it's truly a person who's trying to like have fun with kids and stuff, I'm fine with that. If it's a scary movie and it's centered around a clown, you can go watch that on your own.
With that being said, let's see. Wait for it. Would you rather have a clown only you can see that follows you everywhere and just stands silently in a corner watching you without doing or saying anything? Or have a real life stalker who dresses like the Easter Bunny that everyone can see? Can't deny. I took some inspiration from Donnie Darko for this one. Please tell me you know Donnie Darko.
I have no idea who Donnie Darko. It's a movie on Hulu. A teen in high school who sleepwalks and begins to experience ethereal visions from a ghostly rabbit named Frank. Frank the rabbit.
He sees a bunny. It's all in his head.
I feel like if you have only you're seeing this, like clown, and it's just always there and it's not doing anything, you might be able to learn to live with it always there. I mean, it would drive you absolutely crazy, but I mean, that's assuming you don't go crazy because of it. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, you just can't explain it to anybody type of thing. Right? Because nobody else sees it.
It's right there.
Yeah. Like, or if there's a bunny that everybody else can see, but it's stalking you, like, just get a cop to follow you around. As soon as you see it, then the cop can go get it.
I would just get carrots with me and throw them so you go get the carrots.
I don't think it's an actual bunny. They might not enjoy carrots.
I'm screwed then.
I'm just gonna get some carrots. And that's my solution.
Whenever they get too close, throw one outside. Like,
Carrot!
Go! So they're like in character and then go after the carrots.
I mean, if that works for you.
Alright, Sora. Here's some interesting would you rathers. Okay. Would you rather everything you dream each night come true when you wake up? Or everything a randomly chosen person dreams each night come true when they wake up? Yeah, hard to say whether I would prefer my nightmares running around or someone else's nightmares running around. Huh.
I'm going me. I'm going to say anything that I dream comes true when I wake up. Because sure that there are some people that have some crazy dreams. My dreams are pretty basic. And like, I feel like if I dreamt something and then I woke up, I could predict the best way to like respond to said thing. Who knows what these other people are dreaming, and so it's always going to catch you off guard.
What's like your worst nightmare when you were like little or something that you always like had a constant?
There was always this thing where my bed would flip and then my floor would open up and then there would be lava underneath there. So I was trying to grab onto my bed for dear life so I didn't fall.
Wow, I got similar.
You had something similar?
The last part of it, I don't know how. I always end up in a dark hole, like no stop pitch, like. You know those movies where like they're going, it's like the 300 version of like the well, they kick them in, and you're just like, never ending hole.
Yeah.
Those were always so scary. And like sometimes I would like lucid dream and like actually like Angel, you're in a dream, get some wings.
Here we go. I've always wanted to have like a lucid dream where you know that you're dreaming. That'd be so cool.
I'd just be so scared, and then like, Angel, you're dreaming. You can make wings. I'm like, yes! Go!
I can make wings.
You know, because I don't know. Like, how do you find a solution for that? Like, you're just in a pit going down, never ending.
Yeah, I mean, you just dream again, and then hopefully you're out of the pit in your next dream.
I was like, how did I end up here? That was my nightmare. Wait. I'm not sure if I should ask this or not.
Do it. Judgment call, because I have no idea what it is.
Okay.
Judgment call.
It involves LSD. What is LSD?
That's like where you trip out and like you have visions of things.
Okay, here's a question. And then you decide whether we should answer it or not. Would you rather have someone secretly give you LSD on a random day and time once every 6 months? On a random day and time. Once every 6 months, okay. Would you rather have someone secretly give you LSD on a random day and time once every 6 months, or have everyone in the world all take LSD at the same time once every 5 years? You know, I wonder what would happen if everyone in the world took LSD at once. Honestly, I have no idea. It probably wouldn't be good. One thing is for certain, though. Whatever happened would be weird. I think some bodies would probably not be able to handle that drug.
Yeah.
So, you definitely have like a... if they people... Yeah. The whole world on LSD. Answer it or
I feel
not?
like I would go for that, though.
You would go for that?
Like, everybody at the same time.
Uh-huh.
Or else you might be randomly tripping out at, like, your wedding or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking about random things. Like, at a funeral, you might randomly just get on LSD because it's that one time out of every 6 months. Like,
Somebody actually... I don't think it was LSD, but somebody spiked... not a bride, a groom. The groom's drink the night before their wedding. And I don't know, it was like Adderall or something, but he had like really bad side effects towards it. That he was like anxious throughout his whole wedding day. He's like, I'm sorry, but like, I'm sweating and I'm nervous. It's not normal. Could you imagine that?
yeah, I mean, the nerve of somebody to do that. But
I think they find out because also one of the groomsmen also got spiked as well, and they were both feeling like same symptoms. It's not just like, I thought it was just like the normal wedding day jitters. Like, no, you're like something's happening to your system. Oh, that's the other thing. Like, how can you tell that apart? Because like,
yeah,
you got jitters for the wedding day, right?
yeah. I mean, I feel like everybody who gets married does at some point.
And then but then this thing that from like somebody gave you Adderall without you knowing, put it in your drink.
Like, that's just messed up.
Some people were saying that it's supposed to like help you party more. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to. It's supposed to, if you take Adderall, allow you to like drink more and stuff like that and not black out. So maybe they were doing it to be nice, but it also makes you like overanalyze things, and so.
And your wedding day, you might be analyzing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's probably not the best thing to have. I'll just say it. Probably you want to go with the flow a little bit more. Not, okay, what's happening next? Okay, what no.
You said everyone in the world take LSD.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Just because, like, if you're one of those people that wants to go out and enjoy it, like, you can go out in the streets and enjoy it. If you're another person who might want to, like, just be inside, like, at least you know, okay, it's this every 5 years at this time, this day, like, just lock yourself inside.
Mm-hmm. I feel like some people would not, like, their body might not take it so nicely. And if
yeah, I would agree. I don't think everybody's going to be making it out of this LSD world.
It's the apocalypse. And then once every random day and time. I'll just call in sick that day or something.
But you won't know when it's happening, though. Like, what if happens during the workday?
I got explosive.
I need to get out of here. Right. So you're going to drive on LSD. That's not being a very good role model.
Uber.
Oh, okay.
There's taxis, too. Uber's not around. So.
That's true. Phew. Okay.
There's a guy who came in today, and apparently, I don't know what, he's been on a kick of, like, drinking every day. Luckily, he like, owns his own business and, like, actually has the money to pull this off. But he went to Atlanta, and he's like, yeah, I spent, like, 16 grand in 8 days. Like, what? He's like, yeah, just getting bands together and enjoying it. I think, like, last month he went to a bar, and he just for the heck of it, asked, like, the owner of the bar, like, how much to close this bar down. And I think she said a price. I forgot how many, like, probably, like, 2 or 3 grand for, like, that night or whatnot. And he paid it. And
What?
it's like, why'd you do that? He's like,
why not?
Yeah, he's like, what?
That is wild. Oh my goodness. I mean, some people just have a stupid amount of money.
He actually had one time, he had a worker with him, work with him during the day. And he goes from, like, when he actually works, and not on this, like, drinking kick. He went from, like, 5, I think they wanted to finish the job by, like, probably 11 that night or whatnot. I think he did, like, 2 days in a row. And his extra help, it was, like, his second day. And he's just like, man, you're crazy, I'm leaving. He left him, like, midday.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, damn. Yeah, you still finished it? Yeah, I probably finished like at 1 in the morning, but I finished. I'm like, what? Apparently, also, if you know how to do pools, those are really good for, like, profit wise.
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
People just redoing them or installing them as a whole.
Mm-hmm. He would do a lot of pools in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
He was a really good time. Yeah. So, he actually was sober for a lot of years. And then he just been on, like, this random kicks of, like, drinking nonstop. I'm like, what is going on? I was like, I don't even know what happened.
Yeah, here I am.
Oh.
He realized he had a silly amount of money and he's just going to go for it.
Mm-hmm. The thing is also, I think he had a heart attack recently too. That put him in the hospital a couple months back. And we're like, dude, take care of yourself. And the heart attack was because probably, that might be it. If I'm like him working a lot, that like he would sometimes forget to eat and things like that, and not take care of himself. So he like ended up in the hospital. Now he's like partying his ways.
Now he's working a lot less, and he's just
He's enjoying life.
Doing him.
I'm like, just make sure you don't lose everything.
Yeah, seriously.
Ooh, okay. This is another interesting. Would you rather? Would you rather have an immortal murderer sloth that always knows your location, always slowly hunting you, or never be able to find clothes that fit properly? Clothes that are always a little uncomfortable. Always on the move or always uncomfortable. Makes me wonder what a murder sloth would look like. Similar to a regular one, but with a glint of malice in its eyes, perhaps? Murder sloth.
This is like the would you rather, like, or the could you do the scenario of having $100 million, but there's a snail that's always chasing you, and if it touches you, you die. This gives me a lot of that vibe.
Let's see that.
With less money and more death.
I didn't Google what a sloth looked like. I don't know why a sloth. I thought a sloth looked like a snail. I don't know why. Sloth is not a snail.
No. Sloth is a big boy.
Ice Age main character.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Sid
The sloth. There you go. Dang. Dude, people not our age don't know that reference.
Yeah, is that weird to think?
Sorry, pretend you're on the phone. How would you signal? Now ask your, like, if you have cousins or, like, kids, teenagers. That was so wild. They would do, like, their palm, put it towards their ear, like, what? He's like, yeah, that's how you would. And like, they looked at us, like, why are you doing the hang loose sign? It's like, no, that was a phone before. What?
And then it's also with take a photo of me, and it's like people our generation do like the disposable cameras, ching. But like people now like are holding up their phone like chink, just like their thumb, pushing the button.
Interesting.
It's wild times.
I forget what, like, other terms that were like, what are millennial terms that Gen X doesn't know? They went through them like, yeah, that's that. What's pay, collect call. You collect the call.
Have you seen videos of people that like got around that? Like, there's a collect call coming from. Hi, Mom, come pick me up. I'm ready to go. Would you like to accept this call? No.
Oh yeah, that was a trick to save money.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of announce your name, you'd leave the message and announce name, and then you would have to pay the money.
I don't think I ever did that, but I've just heard stories.
I'm trying to think of like when I would use a payphone. I'm like, yeah. It's like you set a time and place and just hope that they would arrive.
Yeah, because if they don't, then you don't know that, and you'll just be standing there. You might be in a different place, but then you're in trouble.
You didn't. Hey, you meant this water fountain? Oh, it was the other one. Oh, we found out the next step. Ooh, another clown question.
What's with all the clown questions?
Would you rather live in a house filled with mannequins dressed as clowns, or a house filled with porcelain dolls?
Porcelain dolls.
What are
Those are those creepy dolls that like they look like glass type of stuff.
Like real life human baby dolls, not baby.
Yeah.
Dolls. Miniature people. Okay, both very creepy in their own special horrifying way. Who would you rather walk through at night with the lights out? Oh,
None.
Yeah, so it's like,
I'm just passing.
I don't know, porcelain dolls. Tell me why. I just go with, I can sell those.
Yeah, I mean, if you're allowed to sell them, yes. If you're not, then I feel like you can just put a blanket over them and then be fine.
Mm.
That's going to be my answer. I feel like there's more ways to get around it.
Well, this might have to be the question of the day.
Yeah, let's do this thing.
Alright. Would you rather be forced to speak in a single different accent, not of your choosing, forever, or speak in a random different accent whenever you wake up for 1 year? Friends and colleagues are going to be looking at you real weird for that 1 year. But at least it ends, right?
I know my answer. I'll let you go first.
I'll go for the 1 year just because I can handle it through a year. I don't know how I can come up with different conversations for the rest of my life. Would be great conversations, sir. No, I'm going for the 1 year.
Oh yeah, I thought it was. It's every time you start a new conversation. I thought it was just a random one for your life.
Would you rather be forced to speak in a single different accent, not you're choosing forever, or speak in a different accent whenever you wake up for 1 year?
Gotcha. I feel like I'm doing the random one forever because that'll just be the way that you talk. It's kind of what happened to us. I think we just randomly happened to speak English.
Right. We have the American accent.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't know we have the American accent.
Yeah, so I think I'm doing that. I think that's the one I'm gonna go with.
Boom.
And so that is the question of the day. And so you guys can let us know what your answers would be for it in the comment section below. If you're listening to us on YouTube or if you're listening to us on one of the podcast platforms, you can email it to us over at talkmentuesday@gmail.com. We will read through those and highlight any funny, interesting ones next week. And as always, too, guys, if you have anything that you want us to talk about next week, let us know. This actually was brought to us. This episode was sponsored by Vic Blends. So shout out to you, Vic Blends. Check him out on TikTok and watch Angel as he becomes the next Vic Blends in a town near you. So just as a little refresher again for the question of the day, it is, would you rather speak in a random accent for the rest of your life, or would you rather speak in a random accent each year? So every single year after you wake up, it changes.
No, one day.
Oh, just for 1 day?
I think it basically random, speaking a random different accent whenever you wake up for 1 year.
Oh, so yeah, every single day is going to be a new day for you. But you guys, again, let us know what you would rather do. And Angel and I are on different sides of the coin on this one, so it'd be interesting to see your takes. But as always, if you guys have any tips, tricks, feedback for us to increase, I guess, the listening pleasure for you, let us know. We're always happy to do anything we can just to, again, make it a better podcast for you guys. But we appreciate you all, as always, for taking the time to listen to us. And we look forward to talking with you all next week. But in the meantime, stay safe, social distance, give somebody a hug, and make sure to tell someone you love them. But we will talk with you guys all next week.
Thank you, guys.
Peace.